Hi everyone, in this video I am going to explain the VLOOKUP function with the exact match condition. So this is the most commonly used VLOOKUP format in Excel. So I have a sample data containing a list of 5 sales invoices in this sheet. The data contains the invoice number, invoice date, party name, taxable value, tax and the invoice value. These are the column headers. For using VLOOKUP function, the data must be available in the vertical column table. That is, the column headers should be available in the first row of the table, and the entries should be entered on a row by row basis. If I want to add another entry, I will go to the next row or the last row and enter the details of the invoices. So if you want to add a new entry, it should be done in the next row. This is how the data should be there for using the VLOOKUP formula. So we will try VLOOKUP on these three bases: using invoice number, VLOOKUP using invoice date, and VLOOKUP using the party name. First we will enter the VLOOKUP. Lookup value is the data what you want to search. So the lookup value I have selected is invoice number 4 is what I want to search, and the table array should contain the entire table range. When you are selecting the range, the leftmost column should contain the lookup value, because the VLOOKUP formula searches this value for in the leftmost column of the range you select. If you select from invoice date, 4 will not be available, so you should select from invoice number and till your result column. So my result, I want result as invoice value, so I selected till invoice value. If you want till taxable value, it is sufficient if you select till taxable value alone. And then the column index number is the nth column you want as result. In this table array, I want result based on this column. So I will count the number of columns in this range: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I want the result that is available in the 6th column. So I will enter 6 as my column index number, and I have to specify false. That is the exact match condition used in VLOOKUP. So I will specify false. So this is the lookup value, invoice number. This is the entire table range starting from the invoice number till the invoice value, and this is the column number which contains the results, and false is the exact condition. So I want to exactly match 4 with this 4, and I'm not entering the formula. So you could see the result 5760. So we'll see how VLOOKUP works. After entering the formula, it will go to the lookup value, take the value up, it is 4, and it will go to the leftmost column of the selected range. It will search for there. So here is it, and then the 6th column should be your answer. So the invoice number itself is the first column. So invoice date is 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. So it will give this as the result 5760. So false gives the exact match condition. So we will try it based on invoice date also. So equal to VLOOKUP. Lookup value is my invoice date 17th December 2020, and the table array should start from the invoice date and not from invoice number. So invoice date, and now the column index number is 5, because the table range contains only 5 columns. As you can see here, 1 row into 5 columns, 7 rows into 5 columns, and my result should be based on 5th column. So I will give 5 here, and I will enter 0. In Excel, 1 is considered as true. So 1 is considered as true or true is considered as 1 and 0 is considered as false. So you can use 0 instead of false. As you can see, I have used false here, I have used 0 here, but however the result will not change. So in Excel 1 is true and 0 is false. Now we can see the party name. Based on party name we look up. So we look up party name. I have to start the range based on party and the entire table. I have result in my fourth column and I have to match it exactly and I will give enter. So you can see there is an error, not applicable. This is because the Excel does match only the same characters available in this leftmost column of the range. So if I go check up the lookup value, I have an additional space here. So this should not be there in the lookup value. The lookup value should be available in the leftmost column. Then only the formula can act. This is for an information and done voluntarily. Don't just comment why can't you remove this part in the comment box. So as you can see, now I have only this LOL as my parameter and it is available here also, and the result is also same. So VLOOKUP is case insensitive, so if you enter all in small cases also the result will come. If you enter the data as available in the table also, the result will be the same. So VLOOKUP is case insensitive. And so I would like to add that the column index number should be carefully given, because if I give 7 in this formula, the formula will result in an error called reference error, hashtag REF exclamatory symbol, because in the table itself there are only 6 columns and I have given 7 as my column index number, so it cannot look up till 7th column. So you have to carefully give the column index number. So to summarize, the leftmost column of the table array should be where you want to search the lookup value, and the column index number should be counted and entered. And as I said, any text is considered as case insensitive, so even if you enter in small letters, small alphabets, still the result will be coming. So the syntax of the formula we will just go through again. The lookup value is what you want to search. Table array, the leftmost column of the table array is where you want to search, and the entire table array should contain the result column also. Column index number is the nth column of the table array you selected, which contains the result you desire or you want. Range lookup has two criteria, either exact match or approximate match. I have explained here the exact match option usage. So it is an optional input. If you do not enter anything true or false or 1 or 0, if you do not enter any of these four, the default will be approximate match. So if you want to use exact match condition, you have to specify false or 0 as the value for the lost parameter. Thank you for watching the video. If you have any queries or doubts related to the usage of VLOOKUP function, ping me through the comment. I will reply as soon as possible. And if you have any topic suggestions also, you can just ping me through the comment box.